So what are the best granny flat designs? My name is Colin Frager from Council Approval Group. So we are an architecture firm, we're a town planning firm. We've done thousands of these for our clients. And so we have a huge swipe file full of different projects that we've done. And we've learned a few key things along the way. What I would recommend is if you are looking at a project and you do want to have particularly an architect to look at your project, or you want to make sure that you have maximized the floor space that we can have. You want to be able to look, hey, can we get approval in the first place for what we want to achieve? Or maybe there's a better path of approval. Maybe we can get you a different project. Maybe we can get you a subdivision or a dual occupancy. Whatever sort of questions you have in mind, please book in for a free consultation to speak to one of our team. But some of the things that I would encourage you to do, I'm just going to have a quick look here at one of the projects that I worked on recently. And that was this one here. That's myself out the front of the project when it's finished. It's being built. This was an example of an attached granny flat within the existing house. Also, another one that was built, which we finished, which is a granny flat in someone's backyard. And this one is a 60 square meter granny flat. One of the things that I really like about this design actually is when you are considering a granny flat design is to think about northern light, particularly because you're in a smaller area. And this, see how it's got a veranda around? Interestingly, a granny flat, the veranda is not included in the square meter floor area. So it means that you can actually create a functional living space outside of the granny flat. So yeah, consider lots of doors opening up to a veranda, lots of natural light. See how it's got a window next to the kitchen. Whatever you're trying to achieve with a granny flat, I think it's really important to make sure that you don't get locked into a project home builder as much as if I could maybe give you a word of encouragement there, because if you control the plans, if you control the council approval, then you can tender it out to multiple different builders. If you go to a builder, if you grab one of their plans, you're locked into that builder for the life of the project, and it may not be the best outcome for you. Why? Because one, it may not be the best approval type for you. You may be able to get a different development. And two, you'll be able to get a lower cost of construction by tendering it out to multiple builders instead of being locked into one. If you haven't already, please grab a copy of something that's very special, and that is your ultimate guide to achieving council approval. In here, it has some thoughts about granny flat designs and how you can get some more information around that. So that's my gift to you. If you would grab a copy of that from our website, councilapproval.com.au. And of course, if you do have a project in mind, a particular property, please book in to speak to one of our consultants where we will go through what you want to achieve, what the challenges are, and then create a real roadmap for you going forward. My name is Colin Frager from Council Approval Group, and I wish you every success.